Hello, this is Brooke. I've made a couple movies about my testimony, about my targeting and illegal human rights abuse and genocidal human experimentation carried out on me, as well as political punishment using military grade weaponries, specifically the induction of a synthetically induced prion disease type syndrome as of the last 6 months. My story, very simply, is basically that in 2013, I was infected with Lyme disease. Um, it destroyed my life. Things that I lost as a result of this before the prion like syndrome took over this year was my job, my credit, my health, my reputation. I had 3 different episodes of having my civil rights violated and being forced into 3 different hospitals under false accusations of being mentally ill when I was actually neurologically sick. I was actually infected with Lyme disease, Bartonella, Epstein-Barr virus, cytomegalovirus, as well as an immunological disorders. And as of over the last 2 years, on 2 different or several separate occasions, I was poisoned with military-grade organophosphates, DMP, DEP, percolate, benzidine, MTBE, ETBE, xylene, styrene, acetaldehyde, plastics, and Agent Orange. On top of all of that, I've endured probably 4 years of directed energy weapons assaults, including microwaves, for sure, probably different varieties of RFs, and at this point, according to my symptoms and what has been assembled in my brain, I'm left to conclude that scalar quantum computing is involved as well. I'm also a victim of directed energy rape, and I have suffered directed energy sexual molestation for the last 3 nights in a row. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to go down to the local police office and explain that you're getting attacked not only with directed energy weapons to the head to kill you, but that you've had to endure military-grade sexual assault using technical weapons that are used to stimulate the nervous system to induce forced orgasm and humiliation. If my perpetrators think that I'm going to be stopped by anything that they've done to me, from telling the truth about bioweapons, medical testing on human citizens of the world, in the United States, in Europe, and all over the world, in Australia as well, in Russia, in China, in all countries that have organized, powerful militaries, then they are wrong, because I'm basically unstoppable up until what they are trying to do is to get me to be so brain damaged that I'm no longer able to speak or move. You can see my eyes kind of ticking back and forth. That's a symptom of the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. What I wanted to say, though, was beginning in 2013, I was infected with Lyme disease. It took about 8 months to show symptoms. When I finally went to the hospital in my area of Minnesota, which is a well-known hospital, famous actually, they participated in perpetrating on me by failing to treat and diagnose the Lyme disease. Their tests do not find the accurate antibody response to Lyme disease. They know this, and they've known it ever since the 1994 Dearborn Conference, when the test was purposely fixed so that it would only pick up antibodies created to a sort of autoimmune disorder that only a very small amount of people actually make in response to the Lyme disease vector. They knew that. Not the specific doctors, but the directors of the hospital. Okay, this same hospital, once they couldn't diagnose the cause for my neurological problems or for my infectious symptoms, then they basically tried to shuttle me off to one of their psychiatrists in Rochester, a woman by the name of Ehlers, who assisted in basically putting on me a false diagnosis of a somatoform disorder. I do not believe that somatoform disorder actually exists. In 99% of cases, it's either an